What's going on, YouTubers, gamers, and fellow hobbyists out there? Welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the series that you put on in the background as you hobby or paint along with me. Together we get stuff done. I feel like I'm in your company. I'm not really a big on live streaming, as you know. I have done it, but I do prefer the pre-recorded stuff like this. I'm comfortable with it. Let's just put it that way. And so I will do hobby. You can do hobby. You can listen to me ramble on. And yeah, we'll talk about life, the universe, and everything else, and maybe even some hobby stuff. So you need to get your glues, brushes, models, paints, whatever you need to set yourself up for your hobby time. Tea, coffee. I've drunk mine because I had other stuff to do. Been busy this morning. And let's get to the bench. Right, so here we are with my Dwarven Rangers, which I really want to crack on with. I really do. And I'm quite pleased with how they're coming out. They're alright. They're just going to be for, you know, the RPG campaign. I'm not. It's not like I'm wargaming with them or anything like that. I will. No, I'm not. They don't have names, so I'm not going to name them. Well, apart from the ones that will be included in the role-playing campaign, of course. I've got more highlights to do and more things to do with them, and you know that's fine. I suspect they'll all have pouches of some description, although he doesn't seem to have. Nope, that's fine. But yeah, he has, for instance, and that kind of thing. So yes, so I'm going to be doing that, and now I'm going to be glazing their cloaks as well. Now I am just thinking, do I have a black glaze? I don't think I do. I've got a pale shade wash. I'm just wondering if I do. That's all. Brown glaze. I've got a brown glaze. That's okay. I will check to see if I have any glaze medium. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Oh, look at that. Glaze medium. Lovely, jubbly. So I'll be using this. So we're going to make a glaze. Before we do that, I want to work on their pouches, though. Right. So yes. Anyway, news, as in news of the world. You may have heard by now, I would think, because these go out a few weeks in advance, that I'm back at work. This is my first week. It's a day off today, back in tomorrow, but you know, it's going to be good for clawing back some much desired finances, which is all good. Just got to weather it through these next few weeks to get paid, and then we're in the game. We're back in the game, fellas. We're back in the game. Anyway, right. So these chaps here, I'm going to do some pouches. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll use a flesh tone. I haven't got my glasses on yet. Some sort of flesh tone, or maybe. Actually, no. Go with a carrick stone. Yeah, that's me shaking my pot of carrick stone. So I'm going to be doing some pouches in this. Just give this a bit of a shake up first. You may know from last episode, Tom Bombadil It's going to be a character to be painted very soon. I may do him alongside another character that's going to be in my campaign. A character which, if you buy the official one, it's it's money that you really don't need to spend. And I got I'm after Bjorn, the wolf, sorry, the werewolf, werebear, whatever he is in The Hobbit, Bjorn. That big guy. And I got myself a Bjorn character, unofficial. Yes, unofficial. And I've ordered a bear miniature as well, so separate, because when you order the official one, it's kind of a two-part deal. But officially, he's quite expensive, I thought, for what he was. But this way, no. It's Reaper models too, which is always nicer. Right, one of them is, I believe. And they're always a reasonable cost, aren't they? So we can get our stuff. Just putting some of the Carrick stone onto my palette. Just water it there with some water here. There, right. Now, I'll work from the back to the front. Let's see what we're going to use. A character brush. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, so yeah, being back at work is good. It's not. I think I talked about it in my last On the Bench, which was after work this week. One of the other days, I forget which one now. It wasn't yesterday, that was for sure. The weather here is atrocious. It's been pouring rain, which is complete contrast to how it has been. It's been beautiful for many days, but the weather's turned quite nasty lately, so I didn't feel like coming out here. I just sat at home and read. I was reading my Lord of the Rings core rulebook for the role-playing game. Lord of the Rings, the role-playing game. There's a few out there, mostly out of print at the moment, but Free League Publishing are going to be doing one by all accounts, and that's quite exciting. Other stuff I find exciting, just me personally, is the new rover they sent to Mars, NASA. Quite excited about that because I love all Mars stuff. You may know when I went to Florida several years ago, we took a trip to Kennedy Space Station. Yes, we flew into outer space. No, we went to the Kennedy Space Center and I had a look at all what they were doing there. It's really, really cool. Loved it. So I was able to get myself a Mars cap. You probably see me wear it in some videos. Yeah, I just love Mars and all that kind of stuff. Brilliant. I love, looking through the pictures that the Curiosity rover offers up. To just think, wow, that is actually another planet. This is incredible. Do I think humans will ever set foot on Mars? Oh, for sure. Probably in my lifetime. I'm quite confident of that. I'm quite confident. I don't know how they'll solve the food issues problems, but we'll do it somehow. I know we will. Very, very cool. And I reckon they'll set up some sort of habitation unit. Is that the right word? You know what I mean. Somewhere humans can stay. Not sure how they'll get anybody back to Earth from there, but they might do it. Whether it's a one-way ticket, I don't know. I feel confident that in the long future we'll be able to do that, go to Mars and back to Earth again. I really do. It takes 8 or 9 months, I think, to get to Mars, and only 3 to get back. I think I'm not sure how the physics works. It's not my area of expertise. But either way, it's cool. I find it fascinating. Could be robots they send to Mars initially anyway, with just better control. Maybe they could send someone into orbit around Mars, or manned craft into orbit around Mars. And those time frames, like the 9 months to get there, 3 to get there, that's based on current rocket technology, it says. Yeah, based on current rocket technology. So we're in August now, right? So we're nearly, we're approaching the end of the year, aren't we, really? It'll be Christmas before we know it. I know. That's going to be crazy. Still. Work with what you got, I suppose. Work with what you got. I just hope we don't have too much rain. Hate the rain. The hours I work are 8 o'clock in the morning, which is a nice start. 8 until 2 in the afternoon, which again is another nice, it's nice. I'll do that a different colour on his back. It's got like another sort of bag type thing going on. No pouches for you. Oh, you. Got 2 left here. Been watching Columbo lately. I might have said that on previous videos. Love that show. Just finished watching season 8. Be watching season 9 soon. He has a pouch. Excellent day. Yeah, I think I said on another video, I might have done, a few new faces at work. And some I have yet to see that I remember from before. They might still be off, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. There. So, right, that's the pouches all done, which is cool. Now, in order to make a glaze, I think I'm gonna have to use, if I can find, palette with deeper recesses. Make it in here. So this other palette, I mean, my palettes need this one of these deals here. My palettes are incredibly dirty. So anyway, Abaddon Black is what I'll use, and the glaze medium, of course. So the black's down. Now I just need the glaze. Oops. Getting paint everywhere there. The glaze medium now. One drop, 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops, 5 drops, 6 drops. 6 drops I'm putting in. Not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another 7 drops. This is just to bring down the highlights that are currently on there, on the black coat ones that are out there now. Right, I'm going to try that. So I'm going to use a regiment brush and see if we can work this. Right. Well, this seems to be going on nicely, and a nice consistency to boot. Oh, I'm liking this. I am liking this. Yes, indeed. Yes, this is looking good. It's going on there. It's really tying the colours together beautifully. It's gorgeous. I like it. This is good. Not bad. It's my first go. first go on the black, and I think I've nailed it. Yes, indeed. I'm happy with that. I think that's taking it right down to a much more acceptable level. So this is good. Good news, good news. So how's my first week at work been so far? It's been alright, I've been tiring, my goodness. My body's so out of shape. Really getting back into it. But the good news there is it will get me back into a much fitter state physically. Because I know I've let myself go. It's so hard when you've got MS to exercise. I mean, at work, you've got no choice. You've got to do it. And it will shed some pounds. Which will in turn hopefully give me more energy. More energy means I can do more hobby. Yay! That's how I see it anyway. Yeah, I'm loving this glaze. Black glaze, beautiful. Yeah, liking this a lot. Tie those colours in together, the black and the very, very, very dark grey into the mid grey. Tie them in together, make them more uniform. This is good. Good news, good news. It's been, like, I think the hardest thing, well, the two main hardest things are obviously energy, and the other thing is being on my feet. I know that will get better because it did before. Yeah, it's harsh. Not as harsh as it was when I used to work for Sainsbury's, though. I think it was something to do with my footwear at the time, though. So I had to wear, safety shoes or boots there, and oh my goodness. Not the comfiest footwear in the world, let's just put it that way. But here, because I'm, doing a different type of job, I can wear airwear shoes. Oh my goodness, what a difference. What a difference that makes. Just wear my airwear trainers, and that is so much easier on my feet. And of course today is a nice day off. My feet can rest up a bit today. I'm really loving this glaze. What a great first attempt at the glaze. Normally I make a glaze and I have to keep changing it, adding either the colour or glaze medium, but this time, first time, bang. I knew I needed some more, which is why it's always good to make it on a white palette, especially if it's black. You can really see. I put the 6 drops of glaze medium in with a tiny dollop of Abaddon black, but I immediately saw, oh, that's not enough, needs more. So I meant to put another 6 in, but it came out as 7 accidentally. Like the last drip was 2 instead of 1. I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, it's really working out nice. I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. I'm reading through traits and flaws for the role-playing game. Yeah, I suppose you don't have to have either, but being heroes and that, it's nice to have something, isn't it? I think make them just a little bit more. Right, black glazing done, and I'm really, really pleased with how they look. The ones in the back row, I'm loving it. Just how I want it to be. I know there's probably some of you out there going, oh no, that's awful, but that's what I was after. Lovely jubbly. Now, you know my distaste for making terrain, not really a fan of it. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to make a hill of some sort, like a hobbit hill, to put my hobbit hole entrance on. That one I was painting. I don't know if it was the last episode. Oh, by the way, the last episode mentions the last episode before that about something, and the data got corrupted, so that's why it might seem odd. If I say, oh, I mentioned it on the last video, you might be like, no, you didn't. But yeah, anyway, so that's that. So I'm really pleased with that. So now I need, do I have a green glaze, or do I need to make one? Have Way Watchers green. A green glaze. Yes. I don't know if these green coat ones need it though. I am just looking. I suppose I should. Yeah, I think I will. The only trouble working with glazes and washes, it takes so darn long. Now, I could start on Tom Bombadil whilst I'm waiting for things to dry, I suppose. That's a possibility. I've got to wait for stuff to dry, but then I could also be doing other things on them, such as, let's have a look at what the handles of their axes. As I recall, they're quite dark. Nope, just some of them. Some of them are grey. They're all different colours. Greys, browns, blacks. Oh, whoa. Alright, okay. Alright. Let's find a brown. Let's find khaki brown. Let's find that. Khaki brown. Brought to you by Flames of War. I'm only kidding. It's for my Soviet army, if I ever get one. Right, so some of that on there. Now, yeah, I'll put 1 drop of retarder in it. The browns that are close to flesh tone and water. Browns that are close to flesh tone, they do seem to dry quite quickly. Go clumpy. Bit more water, I think. So, right. Back to a character brush. Okay. Thankfully, he doesn't need anything on that. But he does. Alright, okay. And of course his axe Oh, come on, come on. Yes. Doesn't look like I've done the metallic on it. I've got to be very careful with these because they're wet from the previous paint, which was the glaze. I've been enjoying watching the I Am a Wargamer this time round. Wow, this is really something here. Wow, so that's that. We'll do the other side. Yeah, I do like the way that glaze medium has married the two colours together. I always enjoy how it does that anyway. I find it fascinating. I did that survey, that was the Wargamer survey that went around, where there's a chance, if you do the survey, you get entered into a competition. Miniature Wargames magazine, I think it was, that was doing it. I can't remember. It was shared by Duncan Rhodes on Twitter. I thought, oh, I'll enter that. So I have entered it. And yeah, I don't know, the whole thing just got me thinking, yeah, I enjoyed doing that. Could do with more of it. Not sure I like the brown on that one. Yeah, well, whatever. Oh, it's nice to have a day off. I know. But I've got more. I can do more things now. But jumping back into work, it's been like, I'm doing overtime as well straight away. No, no easing myself into it. Well, it's the money I'm thinking of. Gotta earn those bucks for my family and for me. I suppose I am a bit of a firm believer in just jumping in the deep end. Just get it, just do it. Don't mess around. So what's the point? It's not going to achieve anything, is it? Just procrastinating. Just get in and do it. think I said in one of my other videos how nice these poses of the dwarves were for ease of access to get the paintbrush in and around, and I'll say it again, it really is nice. Real nice. I'll use it for him. I'll do a couple of different colours for the axe handles. I have to start watching Columbo season 9 soon. Getting to spend more time with Mrs. Mini Warzone these days, watching things and that in the evening, because you know, daughter's got a new boyfriend, and of course she wants to spend time video chatting with him, so that's fair enough. So it's not really a choice of do I spend time with chatting with my new boyfriend, or spend time watching programs with the olds? It's a no-brainer. Come on. There's a few of these Dwarven Rangers with these axes. I'm gonna have to darken the handles down. Don't know how to use a wash or a glaze. A glaze would probably be better, wouldn't it? Not sure though. The thing with the shade is it will just run down the end. Dog barking, not ours. Posters arrived today. I must say I'm impressed with our postal service. Haven't noticed any change in the way the service has been run. Post is still coming through, and it's coming through, you know, fairly quickly, which is good. Some of them have got axes, but they're not holding them. That's fine. When I've finished this video, what time are we on, by the way? No, 41 minutes. My goodness, I've only just started. 41 minutes. Wow. After this, it'll be dinner time. Mrs. Mini Warzone will be packing up for lunch break, and I'll be joining her, because although she's home working, and I don't know how long that's going to continue, it's till they sort out one of the offices that the like managing director is going to be in, because she's going to be working for him there. I think that's due to be set up next week, so sorting it out. to make it all safe and stuff and conform with all the current regulations, blah blah blah. So, but yeah, at the moment she's working from home. Oh, that was a tricky one. So the handle of his axe sort of goes in, mixes in with the fold of the cloak. Makes it a little tricky to pick out, but I think we can do it. There we are. These Lord of the Rings miniatures are really nice. One of the questions on the survey I did was about which scale do you prefer and so on. Yeah, I did say 28mm is my preferred scale. And 15. I do like 15mm though, because they look so cute and the vehicles are so cheap. But I do prefer working on, for ease of use, for ease of painting, the 28mm. I mean, it is a lot easier. I'm going to go back to my Flames of War 15mm later. I'll probably, after this role-playing stint, so I can finish off my German forces. I've done some infantry, although I've got to do, excuse me, the rest of them. The rest of them. Right. So I've got to work out what if I paint Angel Green on the base, because I intend to base in green grass for the majority of them. Or wait, or I could base them with a texture basing. Do that when it dries. I could paint that green or stone. Oh, I don't know what to do now. I'm a confused chappy. Monster brown. Oh dear, oh dear. What am I gonna do? I don't know. Let's get these pouches done. Let's get the pouches done. Alright, so we're looking at Agrexa shade. And that means that use this up. Right, okay, so first one at the back. He didn't have a pouch, did he? I don't think. Officials for now. I've got 15 minutes. Can it be done? I would say yeah, it can. Okay. No. I'm only putting this on the pouches. I know I've got to do the straps on some of them for the pouches yet. I'm not putting this on the handles of the axes because that's going to be different. That is going to be a glaze. Oh, he doesn't have one. Oops. And he's got a handle of an axe that he's doing, which is a pain. So is this chappie, actually. He's got two. Don't know how I missed that, but oh well. I need to pull that shade wash off of there a little bit. Yeah. Better. Yeah. So he's alright. He needs, yeah, he needs it doing. That's okay. Right. No pouch on him. Or him. Or him. Or him. Actually, I'm going to put some shade wash on the quiver for the arrows. Yeah, I will. Just put it on his handle there. Right, he does have a pouch. And there it is. Quite like the look of him. Right, so that's that. Okay. Oh, wow. Whoa, glasses go off. Glasses go off. Right, and I'm zooming out. Wow, I'm super happy with the progress I've made there. Although it does, I can't get over how it seems to me that it just started. And then I look at the timer and it's like, wow, you've been going for, you know, half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever it may be. I'm like, it can't be, I've just started, but that's the way it goes. Never got to Tom Bombadil today. That's okay, there's always another video, another week. As you know, these videos go up weekly. Very, very occasionally, on special occasions, birthdays or certain holidays and whatever, I may throw in a bonus one. But by and large, yeah, it's weekly for these paint along or hobby along sessions. So what we covered I'm back at work. Covered I'm going to be doing some terrain. I'm going to be working on this whole role-playing Middle-earth thing for a bit. We'll be going back to 15mm Flames of War after, hopefully, that's the plan. Anything else? Been reading the Lord of the Rings books for the role-playing game. Sorted out Bjorn. Actually, do you want to have a look at him? We can have a look at him. I'll just go and get him. Because he's arrived. Yes, it was Reaper. Dark Heaven Legends. So that's him there. You can see him Beyond the Mighty. So not official, but obviously he's, you know, he's big compared to a dwarf. But he'd be big compared to a normal size human. I mean, compared to Tom Bombadil, he's quite enormous. I don't know, the bear hasn't arrived yet, so I don't know if that will be big enough or not. I really don't know. But I'm liking him. Yeah, he looks fantastic. And I think he's going to be super fun to do. I might as well leave him out because he will be the next project sort of thing. Dwarves are really coming on. So I'm going to be using one of my halflings as a hobbit. I could use one of the actual main hobbits. I've got Sam to finish off as well. Actually, if I could dig him out, because I was working on him back along, wasn't I, Sam? Before Flames of War. Yes, here he is. So there's Sam. Yeah. Yeah, I quite like him. I've got to do his pouches as well yet, so that's going to be fun. No, we can do that. And yeah, I'll leave him out as well. So that's another thing. You see, I can use Frodo, I can use Bill. I don't know if I've got Bilbo. I've got some Lord of the Rings characters in a like a plastic case. I've got Gandalf, I know that, and Saruman. I've got him. Don't think I've got Radagast, which is a shame. Might have to substitute him with one of my other wizards that I've painted up in the past. Because I think Radagast is going to be. I think he's going to be involved in this campaign. I've got a inkling of an idea of how to set the ball rolling with it, as it were. Anyway, this is a different video topic. You came here for a paint along, and so we're done now. So I'm gonna go and maybe see if Mrs. Mini Warzone wants to have some lunch with me. And yeah, thanks for joining me on this episode, guys. Let me know what you're working on in the comments below. As always, I love reading those. And until the next time, remember, all brushes lead to war. Bye for now.